Hello kid and welcome to this week's class on paper chromatography. We'll be learning different separation techniques in our chemistry classes, and this week we will learn about paper chromatography. First, you will learn what chromatography is about, the materials used for separating this kind of mixtures, its procedures, and the uses. That means what kind of mixtures do we separate using paper chromatography. All these you will learn in this class. But before we begin, I want to assure you that paper chromatography is fun. We've not done this before, so I know it's be exciting. You might be wondering what exactly are we going to do in this class. So just sit back. I'm giving that assurance right now that it is going to be fun. Right? If you are ready, I am ready, so let's get started. The first thing we're looking at is what is paper chromatography. It is a method used to separate colored chemicals or substances. Only colored chemicals or substances. An example you will give me already is ink. Right? You have different colors of ink. So this particular type of separation technique is used to separate those kind of mixtures like ink. And how does this even happen? It is based on the knowledge that different chemical substances have different rates of migration across sheets of paper. Now, having this idea makes it easy for us to separate the components of that particular mixture, because we know that when they are put on sheets of paper, they have different rates of migration, right? Now, the materials we need for this particular one is a test solution, that is your mixture. You need our ordinary filter paper that we use in class every day, and then you need suitable solvents. You know what a solvent is? I already exposed you to the concept of solvents in our solubility class. They are mostly liquids too. So we will be using these materials. The first procedure is that you impregnate the filter paper with a suitable solvent. Right? When I say impregnate, I do not mean put a baby inside the filter paper, as some of you would already think. I mean just put the filter paper in the solvent to make it wet. It's like putting tissue paper in water, that kind of a thing, yes, just to make it wet. And then you apply the test solution. What now happens? The solvent penetrates the paper, and in passing over the sample spots, it carries along with it the various components of the sample. Excuse me. Now, because the solvent is already in the filter paper, it has penetrated it, passing over that sample spot, that is where the ink is, it carries along with it the various components of that ink. So you see the different colors of the ink. Now, in this video, you also learn practically how this is done. The goal of this experiment here is to separate the different pigments of the ink of this marker shown on the screen. This is a wet erase marker. So you will see how this is done. I drew a line with the marker on the chromatography paper. Right? So let's begin the experiment. You place the chromatography paper into a beaker with a small volume of water. So the solvent used here is ordinary water. Right? In some other experiments, you can use alcohol, you can use every other, you can even use vinegar, but here we're using just water. So you see that black ink I drew, that I used to draw a line on this paper just now? Yes, I put in water, and see all the colors coming out. You can see yellow, see red, now see blue is coming out just from that black ink. And you may be wondering, right? You see? Isn't this wonderful? The water is now the one separating, because as the filter paper is absorbing the water, the colors are coming out gradually. We're not going to analyze the results in this class because that will be for further lessons. So I believe that class was really very interesting and easy. So I will encourage you to attempt the quiz that follows. I'll always give quiz after the end of my class. Try to attempt the quiz to test your understanding of the class, to see if you truly understood my class. I trust you will do that. So see you in our next class. Thank you for listening. Until our next class, I'm encouraging you to stay safe, stay close to your book, and goodbye.